Started Leviticus today. I stopped at 13. This part, the first half of Leviticus, focuses a lot on different types of offerings. Types of sacrifice is described throughout. The burnt offering, you shall bring your offering of the livestock, of the head, and of the flock. The sons of Aaron the priest shall put fire on the altar, so they're going to burn it. The grain offering, Leviticus 2:1. When anyone offers a grain offering to the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour, and he shall pour oil on it and frankincense on it. Once he offers it, Aaron's sons shall burn a handful and keep the rest as kind of like a compensation for ministry. The peace offering expresses love and gratitude. The sin offering, an offering of guilt. The trespass offering, it talks about what's considered clean versus unclean. If you touch something unclean, if you act unclean. The Lord repeatedly directs Moses, and Moses follows instructions and does what is commanded throughout this entire reading. I've come to realize how loyal Moses is. Follows what he is told. He does the exact instructions given to him. It's amazing. Leviticus 9:23. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people, and fire came out from before the Lord, and consumed the burnt offering and the fat on the altar. When all the people saw it, they shouted and fell on their faces. So the Lord is actually appearing, making it known that he is there. Leviticus 10:3. By those who come near me, I must be regarded as holy, and before all people, I must be glorified. It also discusses in here clean versus unclean, holy versus unholy, distinguishes between what animals can be eaten and which cannot be eaten. That's just an example. I got to the part that I ended at discussing a ritual after childbirth. I basically am reading the Bible daily, so I'm able to be informed. I'm able to minister, to disciple, to share the good word, whatever I need to do, plant seeds to other people so I can share the good news. So this study, I'm going to do my daily reading, and I'm going to summarize it for you guys. I'm going to do the best that I can to not skew it to my own interpretation or my own viewpoint or what I think about it. I don't want to reword anything. I want to summarize for you guys to give you some information. So I'm not going to put a big emphasis on things maybe I agree or disagree or maybe I don't like. We're just going to leave that out. That brings me back to the ritual after childbirth. It discusses the purification of the mother, and what is expected with the offering, whether she is pure or impure. So it does kind of touch into that. If you all want to focus on that part, that is starts in verse 12 of Leviticus. But we're going to stop there, you guys, and we'll continue tomorrow. Today we made it all the way through Leviticus. Leviticus focuses a lot on the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel on Mount Sinai. So it's a lot of laws. We start off Leviticus 13:1, the law concerning leprosy. I'm assuming that was something that was common back then. You would be considered clean or unclean, which must be determined by the priest. The law concerning leprous garments. A garment of leprous plague must be shown to the priest. Will watch for 7 days to see if the plague has spread on the garment. Will determine if it's unclean. If it's unclean, it will be burned. Cleansing healed lepers, the priest will examine them. Leprous houses, the priest will examine the house, shut the house for 7 days, see if the plague has spread. You will dispose and replace of stones. If it continues, the house is unclean, shall be taken down. Through this text, there's a lot of discussion on what's considered clean and what's considered unclean. Leviticus 19:2. You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Discusses penalties for breaking the law. Leviticus 20:22. You shall therefore keep all my statutes and my judgments and perform them, that the land where I am bringing you to dwell may not vomit you out. 20:26. And you shall be holy to me, for I, the Lord, I am holy, and have separated you from the peoples, that you should be mine. It touches on regulations for conduct of priests. 21:6. They shall be holy to their God, and not profane the name of their God, for they offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and the bread of the Lord, therefore they shall be holy. Only those considered clean could eat the holy offerings. It mentions the Sabbath again. You should work the 6 days, rest on the 7th, the Sabbath. It discusses the Feast of Tabernacles. It was 7 days. Leviticus 24:15. Whoever curses his God shall bear his sin. Whoever blasphemies will be put to death. Whoever kills another should be put to death. When there's 7 times 7 years worth of Sabbaths, the trumpet of the Jubilee will sound on the 10th day of the 7th month, the day of atonement. Leviticus 25:12. For it is the Jubilee, it shall be holy to you. You shall eat its produce from the field. Then it discusses the redemption of property. Then we move on to Leviticus 25:35. If one of your brethren becomes poor and falls into poverty among you, then you shall help him like a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with you. You shall not lend him your money for usury, nor lend him your food at a profit. If one sells himself as a slave, you must treat him as a hired servant. Leviticus 26:26. You shall not make idols for yourself. If you obey, you will receive blessings, but if you do not obey, you will be punished. It ends with, these are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel on Mount Sinai. Tomorrow we will start Numbers.